What's going on YouTube? Okay, so what we're doing today is the weekly roundup, I guess. As mentioned in the last clip, what I plan on doing is reviewing my trades weekly and just posting a once a week update with what's going on in my journey. Interesting week. And believe it or not, even though it's red and I lost $273.12 across all accounts, even more across the evals because they're geared up to ×2 on the risk. It was a winning week, and that's what I want to go over. So, okay, hey, let me know in the comments if you want me to share any live executions. I mean, I record them all, but I just don't see the point of sharing them when I've got all the guts here. But anyway, let me know if you want me to put some up. All right, so last Monday, we had all-time highs, the overdraw, but volatility was low. Volume solid, but volatility was low. So I waited for the 10 a.m. to develop and took the first 30-second setup as per the monthly plan. Set it, left it, held it, and copied across all accounts. Was calm before, during, and after, feeling more and more at ease with trusting the process. One trade per day now, not even trading evals differently. Same trade, just double the risk. Halfway through my first month following the fucking rules, and on 5R as a bonus of consistency. Perfect execution on this one. Shouldn't have been concentrating on the R. And at the end of this week, Thursday, we will complete the month. I plan on going over these, and I guess red and green will be a different thing in terms of measuring how I did on the month from an execution perspective. But Monday is a loss, but it was held, executed perfect, no regrets. You win some, you lose some. That's what's actually helped me heaps with this, guys, lately. We are so hell-bent on being devastated over the losses, and honestly, forget about the outcome. All we can do is execute our plan really well, and that's what I'm doing this month. I'm working on throwing out all the old habits, which was over trading, revenge trading, letting FOMO get the better of me. We're all in the same boat. It is just so important. I committed at the beginning of this month to taking 20 perfect trades. I'm having a red hot crack. I think I failed a few, but next month we will kill it. Doing that, honestly, I know that things are just going to work out. I can see it already happening. My mindset's changed. If we flip a coin, guys, I flip a coin, okay, call it. It's heads, okay? If you guess heads, congratulations. If you guess tails, you're not going to carry on like a pork chop, spewing, regretting that it was actually tails when you said heads or heads when you said tails. Honestly, guys, we're in a situation here where we can do all the analysis in the world, but the market can do anything at any time. So all we can do is be masters of our own domain, stick to our rules. Let me bring mine up real quick. My rules in all their glory. Check them out. Pretty easy. One trade per day. Trade only A-grade setups. Fixed risk, 200 bucks. One-to-one reward. Execute and leave it alone. All accounts follow the same trade. No trading tied. I added this week because you'll see the mistake I made. So yeah, guys. Yeah, anyway, we just need to stick to our plan. Okay, Tuesday came along. A solid execution considering the candle was on the move. Waited till the candle closed, which was good. So I've had a bit of a problem in the past of jumping the signals and being a bit too eager on the trigger. Waited till the candle closed. But the confusion on my face when I watched the replay said a lot on the recording as far as setting the one-to-one accurately when the market's moving. This will improve with practice. The urge to let this one run was massive. Held for my one-to-one. Although I did take too long to increase the TP for a clean one-to-one, so there'll be plenty of opportunities to hold when I improve in all other areas. This was a good day, guys. So yeah, we could just see that price was going to run. We're in a clean uptrend. I did, as I mentioned, take too long to set the one-to-one. Still getting a little bit confused when price is on the move to get those brackets spot on. But the main thing, didn't touch with it and didn't let it run, which sounds crazy. When it costs you money to earn a lesson. That's happened a couple of times this week. This could have been a huge trade, but if I had to let it run, I would have broken my rules. And honestly, guys, I am not knowingly breaking my rules this month. And I'll cover off on that in just a second in terms of where I'm at. Wednesday came along, no trade. All-time high was hit, and I just wasn't comfortable to participate. Watched a few trades go on to clean winners with no regrets, stuck to my plan. So again, even though in the calendar this represents zero activity, it will go down when I review this month in full at the end of this week or Thursday, after Thursday, as a W. Sometimes, guys, not trading is trading. You're making a decision to stay out of the market. I have zero regrets. I'm getting really, really good at managing my FOMO. There will be another trade tomorrow, guys. Probably better than the one you just FOMO'd in. Anyway, I'm not here to lecture. I'm just sharing my journey, but things are becoming very, very clear. Okay, Thursday. Great lesson, this one. Got in a little late and price had moved 7 points in our favor. Instead of increasing the TP up, I reduced the stop. And we got stopped for a half loss due to the reduced size of the trade. The trade then went on to win. So looking at this one, it was a W for the process and a half size loss in real terms. Great lesson, stuck to my rules, no second trade, etc. What I mean by that is, see how we got one trade there? Man, my mind was absolutely trying to talk me into having another trade. Hey Lee, it was only a half size loss. Why don't you just put on a half size, another trade at half size? Right? You deserve another shot. You should have won. It was crazy. It was crazy. All I kept thinking was, I'm not taking another trade. I'm not taking another trade. I'm not taking another trade. I'm not breaking my rules. But then as time developed over the next half an hour, as I was journaling it, what a revelation I had. I beat myself. April the 23rd will go down in my journaling and my logbook as one of the days this month, and there's been a couple where this was a major one though, where I was presented with a real choice. I was presented with a real choice, and I chose to stick to my plans, stuck to my rule. So anyway, wrapped. Red on the calendar, massive win in the head. And Friday, great lesson again today. FOMO kicked in for sure as I missed the first entry setup. It ended up being a great trade. So when the next setup presented not long after, also short, I couldn't wait to get in, right? I was way too eager. Got faked out, price went higher all session. So it was a W for the process. But this one showed me that now that I'm taking executions clinically, it's now time to get picky with the trades. So I feel like I'm a little bit in front of where I was meant to be this month. This month was just execute, 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 one-to-one, leave them alone, proper trades, holding them, don't mess with them. Doing that quite easily now in terms of not feeling any emotions at all. I sized down to $200 a trade, if you remember. And although it's across a lot of accounts, it doesn't stress me out. I've got buffer, I've got 10 mistakes. My job this month and next is to just execute like an absolute boss, remove emotion, let the trade play out. As I said, we're in a game where losses are a part of the wins, yet we avoid them. Our brain tries to make us avoid the pain so much. I have actually rewired that part of my nervous system, and it feels awesome. One trade a day is fine. One setup a day is fine. If we miss one today, there'll be one tomorrow. The amount of damage that I've done to my accounts over the years simply because I didn't get that it's massive, it's embarrassing, it's a waste of time. And at the end of the day, as soon as you get your head around that concept, trading will become much, much easier. Also, did a little bit of interesting stuff in terms of the 4 stages of competence. Now, essentially, when you begin trading, you are unconsciously incompetent. I had no idea what I didn't know. So you can't be competent. You are unconsciously incompetent. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you don't know. Then every trader pretty much quickly moves into being consciously incompetent. We know what we should be doing, but we don't do it anyway. We know we should be taking fewer trades. We know we should be taking better trades. We know we should wait for this, that, and the other, or not trade this, that, and the other, but we break our rules. We are consciously incompetent. Proud to say that I'm now moving into the consciously competent state, but man, does it take some work. You have to actively catch your brain trying to fuck you. It is trying to protect us, but it is hurting us in this journey of trading. So I've just dipped my toe in the pool of being consciously competent. It's hard work, but man, it feels good. And if I do this long enough, I'm going to end up in the fourth state, which is unconsciously competent. When trading becomes like driving a car, like any other task that we have that we had to learn that was uncomfortable at first, that we just got good at or became used to. So that's my wrap up for last week, guys. Let me show you the accounts real quick so you can see there's nothing going on. But I mean, that's my monthly tail of the tape. Looking pretty damn good, even though there's a lot of red there. I can't wait to go through and see what my actual results are measuring with the metrics that I need to for the month. And at the end of the day, I'm 500 bucks up. Like, I mean, 500 bucks across 15 accounts. It'll do. 500 bucks across 10 accounts. It'll do. Stop chasing the big numbers, guys. Stop chasing the big hits. Stop chasing the big trades. You're taking base hits. Anyway, that's the calendar. There's my dashboard. You can see that I've still got 2,320 bucks worth of payouts I can get. The profitable days are just clicking over. They're just adding up. They're becoming like nothing now. I've never taken a payout. I've never tasted one. So tempting to take some of these, but I'm just not prepared to reduce my buffer and screw my headspace. That is just a non-negotiable. Here's my trade sinker. You can pause it here if you want to check anything out, but there's no extra trades. As you can see, the evals here are all just the same trade, just double the risk. So yeah, they're all here in all their glory. There's my PA with Apex sitting there, slightly over the starting balance. Everything else is as it should be. Drop a comment if I can help. Drop a like if you want. Hell, even subscribe and share if you feel like it. Other than that, happy trading. Stick to your rules this week. And I look forward to sharing how I go with mine on the next update. Thanks, guys.